Good morning, Professora Sandra. Today our time my of Eduardo and I, Alberto, and your server will present the topic of the recent issues why that each one will express that it is a regret and will share with you part of their personal regrets.
Hi, my name is Armando, and I tell you that in every John's life, events occur that are not so positive for the individual. This is where we ask ourselves the question: what have we done wrong, deserve, and unfavorable or different consequences than explicit? Knowing and recognizing these responsibilities, those ones to change the event, we go to stage of repentance or remorse, things ourselves close have done this. He should not have done this. He should have not this done a few. Example of this, I have millions in my day to day. So he shared three of my biggest regrets. In position three is the day I went to a presentation as part of the marriage to which I belong. It was Mother's Day, a special day to be with the family, especially with my mother. But it's preferred to earn a little money. I know I shouldn't have gone what positions there will be the rest on the year, but especially they with my family is not always. I should have put my family before money. The second regret is very marked in my shoulder when I was 12 years old. I I was at a school. It was time to leave class. I want to play with my friends from the neighborhood community. But then I will me to go since my parents are very strict in the I left return warning. When I got home, they rounded my for those months. It left very bad. Ignore that I should no have the have left return trade permission, much less live without warning and should have gone that they would be warning and the upset. And I consider one of the biggest regrets was that I crashed um, with that car as was a little drunk it knew as wasn't accurate, but I decided to drive until I got home and just when Gutter I was I be Paul I was say myself that I should have be drink that night that I shouldn't have drinks in the chose condition. I should have called my dad and told him could I couldn't try. I our actions have consequences. They cannot always be controlled, but we must always be vigilant. We must be careful with what we don't and say. We must always be proactive.
One of my most recent regrets is that one Sunday when I was going to play, I had an argument with my mom before leaving my house. She asked me not go to play. No, I realized that I should have listened to her and I shouldn't letting my emotions control me. It turns on that halfway there I checked if I had my phone with me, but I realized that I didn't, and I assumed that I had left it in the dining room. Returning home, I looked for my phone and I couldn't find it. Find it. Um, recapping what happened since the argument with my mother, I realized that the argument my mother I realized that the phone fell out on my back. If I could make a wish, I would ask to go to back to that Sunday. I called avoid Arwink with my mom, so I couldn't lose my phone. This leaves this leaves me as a reflection that I should not argue with my parents before leaving home.
The regrets that I still had from my past are that I was always very unsocial, that I never exercised or worried about my physique, that I never saved the money and received and wasted it, that I should have looked for more love. What should they have learned of school? The advice of my past self or my present self are: you should talk to people more to improve the way you socialize. You have to exercise more and eat better so you don't have health problems later on. You should save more and have a food saving in case of emergency occurs. Find the love on your life when you have time so you don't stay alone all your life. Learn as much as possible because knowledge is power.
Good day. A regret is when someone feels guilty for something that person have done and she or he are feeling restless for that. For example, when someone is eating junk food all the time but he wants to lose weight, or you didn't study for your exam and you failed it. Another example can be when someone is really feeling bad because the day before he was drinking so much alcohol and should go at his job. I think that if I were he, I would have eaten healthy food and I would have done exercise. For the exam, you must have studied very well. And the last, he could have drinking more water while he was drinking alcohol, but they didn't do it. So they were very repentant for that they did it.